Hey guys, so I am back with a new video and this is going to be a 12 color challenge where basically I'm going to create an illustration using a cheap art material such as this one right here, and this is the Steadler Noris Club 12 pack of colored pencils. So let's get started.
So the idea for this challenge basically came from Bailey Creations from one of her videos, which was the Crayola challenge, and I really like the idea of it, which is using cheap art materials to create a finished drawing or illustration, and I wanted to try that out, but I did it a bit differently because, for one, I didn't have the Crayola colored pencils and I didn't really want to buy a set just for this video. So what I did is I just took some Steadler Noris Club 12 colored pencils that I already had lying around in my workspace and used that one to create a finished illustration. What I found hard for this challenge was working with only 12 colors. That basically meant just having one pencil for each color. So that's like one pencil for a red, one pencil for a brown, an orange, a yellow, all that. And it actually makes shading really difficult. I have used colored pencils before, and as you guys already know, I like to use the Faber-Castell classic colors. That's actually a student quality art material, and it's the same as the Steadler Noris Club colored pencils that I am also using in this video. However, for the Faber-Castell, I have 48 colors. That means I have around 2 to 3 different shades of one color, so that's 3 different shades of red, or maybe 3 different shades of brown, 4 different shades of yellow, something like that. Therefore, it actually makes it easier to shade an illustration because, as I said, you have different shades of one color. For this one, what I did was I kind of had to make do with the little amount of colors that I had. And so for the skin, I used 4 different colors. I used flesh, orange, brown, and purple just to kind of give depth to the skin color. And I used the technique of layering, trying to blend all of these colors together, but it doesn't really, I don't know, like they don't blend that well. Actually, they don't even blend well. So it was a bit difficult, but I think the end product is a lot better than what I expected, so that's definitely a positive side to looking at this challenge. For the hair, I wanted to do something different. I kind of saw this challenge as an opportunity to enhance my creativity or something like that. And so I went for an unconventional hair color, and that is obviously blue. I didn't want to use brown because I don't have a lot of brown shades or anything like that. I also didn't want to color it blonde because I only really have just one color of yellow, and I don't like that color of a blonde. It's too gold in my opinion. So I just went for a blue. I think it looks nice that it's actually different from what I've done so far. I usually just color hair, I don't know, a natural color, I suppose, but for this one I wanted to be a little bit more experimental, and yeah, so I'm kind of happy with how this turned out. I was trying a different style of how to draw hair because I've been looking at this artist on DeviantArt. I think I'll probably post the artist's link in the down bar if you want to check her out as well. And I just really love how the hair was drawn, so I was trying to kind of copy the style or something like that, but it didn't really work out. Like, I can't do it, I suppose. So either I'll continue experimenting with this kind of style, or I'll just stick to what I already know. I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, for the hair, I only used 2 shades of blue, which was great because I could obviously create more depth and it would make shading a little bit easier. But I also used purple and black, and it was still a bit hard to actually shade the hair, but I think it still worked in the end, so I'm very happy about that. So for this challenge, I kind of went against the rules that Bailey set out when she created her Crayola challenge. She basically said that when inking, you have to use a ballpoint pen. However, I used my Copic multiliners because originally I wanted to color this illustration with Copic markers, but I decided against that because I knew that I had to put a video up, and in my YouTube diary, I wrote down that this week I was gonna put up a color pencil challenge video, something like this. And so I needed something to color with colored pencils, but I didn't exactly have anything that I needed to color. Like, I haven't been drawing in 2 months, and it's just so sad. I've been doodling a little bit, but nothing I would say that's of decent quality that I could probably have as a video up here on YouTube. So when I finally did the inking of this illustration, I thought, I'm just gonna use this one for this video. And so that's what I did. Basically, I actually photocopied the inking of this drawing because I still want to color it with Copic markers, but at the same time, I also want to use it for this video. So I'm gonna have 2 copies of this drawing. As for the ballpoint pen, I might have a video in the future kind of like this as well, like a challenge using the biro or ballpoint pen to create an illustration that might be of decent quality to kind of show here as a video on YouTube. I actually have used biros or ballpoint pens before when just kind of doodling randomly in class, sometimes back in high school. So I'm definitely not foreign to the whole thing, but I've never had a video using ballpoint pens, so that'll be really interesting, and I'm quite excited for that. So definitely look out for that video here on my YouTube channel. So overall, I really like this challenge and the message it gives to young artists out there. I know some of you guys that are subscribed to my channel are fairly young, around 11 or 12. You do sometimes tell me in the comments below. And I totally understand if you have this perception that if you buy expensive art materials, you will instantly become an amazing artist. That is not always the case. In my opinion, and this is just my opinion, you can agree or disagree with it. I totally understand. But I think that creating a great artwork depends on your skills as an artist, your experience, your creativity, and just your ability to utilize what you already have. So if you're a young artist kind of just starting out, I wouldn't recommend that you instantly invest on expensive art materials because the artwork that you might create now, you might not like it in the future. Because obviously in the future, as time goes by, you would have gained knowledge and experience, and when you look back at your old artworks, normally they would be cringeworthy. So if you're like me, I like to throw my artworks, especially the ones that I've done in the past, in my younger years, because I just don't think they are worth keeping at all. I would totally recommend that you learn first, maybe, gain a bit of experience, a bit of knowledge, and then after that, you can most likely invest on expensive artist quality art materials. Anyway, I will leave you guys here. I would also recommend that you do this challenge as well. If you actually do this challenge and you make a video, feel free to link it to me. If you just want to post a photo of it, I have my other social media accounts as well that you can connect with me through there and show me photos of your works. I would love to see them. Anyway, this is it. I hope you guys like this video, and I will see you in my next one.